Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I've got this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. It's very simple. Pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic interpretation for you. Okay, so you can have more than one number if you'd like. If you want to have 5 numbers, you've got a lot to think about, but let's go to the board now. We do have Venus going into Leo in the next couple of days. So this bit will be wonderful for bringing passion into some area of your life. You might just find that things go more swimmingly, more elegantly, more graciously. All right, so the first card we're doing is card number 1. Okay, I'll close my eyes. What do I see from you? There's a desert here. You might have felt like you've gone through a bit of a desert experience, wandering alone in the desert for a long time, looking for some sort of oasis. Okay, the good news is the oasis is coming. I can see plants here. They're not full grown, but they have started growing, and so you're not quite there yet, but you're nearly there. They're growing, all these beautiful plants, and this is a time of rest and relaxation for you if you can manage it. Okay, let's see what card we get for number 1. Geez, it's hard. There's 3 here. I might go with that one. It's the Queen of Cups. Beautiful feelings coming from a kind, beautiful woman who is likely to help you in some way. She represents your emotions. She could be quite emotional herself, and she's in touch with both her subconscious and also the physical world. So she's not one of these airy-fairy type people. She's grounded and practical here in reality. However, she also shows her emotions. She doesn't suppress her emotions. So emotional energy coming through. Looking at the big picture, these birds here, blues and greens, aquas, it's all very beautiful. A lot of growth and a lot of emotional expression here for card number 1. My chickens are outside having a rebellion at the moment. 3 chickens trying to all get into the one nesting box is what it's all about. I've already been out there to check them. Let's have a go now at number 2. Card number 2. What do I see? I'm on the water this time in a boat, moving swiftly across the surface of the water. It's not rough at all. It's invigorating. The sky is blue. There's some white soft clouds. Okay, so this is like having a clear mind with just enough cloud coverage to make it interesting as you enjoy this beautiful trip across your emotions for number 2. Number 2, the card that comes out is the 9 of Swords. Okay, you could be feeling betrayed at the moment, but Spirit is supporting you. Whatever the betrayal is or the discomfort that is causing the upset, it's like it's being released from your system now. So this is actually a really good thing, even though it might not feel so pleasant right now. It is very helpful. Okay, so there's some sort of upset basically, and here it could be completion of a situation. It could be that something's over, it's over, and it could be that you're getting ready to move on. And with this card, sometimes there's an indication of failure or delay, okay, or disappointment. But as I said, you're at the 9, so you're about to leave a situation. It's the end of a situation. Maybe if you had an idea about something, you might realise that it's not a practical idea, and it hasn't worked out the way that you'd hoped. Okay, that's number 9. That's a bit different to what I actually saw. I think what I saw is what's coming after this period here. It's not here yet. It's in spirit, but it's not here yet in your life. Okay, number 3, what do I see? I'm in a forest. It's quite dark and misty and rather cold as well. Could be in Scotland or in the colder areas of Europe. It's probably quite north Okay. Some people might be afraid of the dark or think it's a bit creepy or, whatever. I don't feel like that. I feel it's just a sense of being alone. Even if you're not alone, you might feel alone even if you're in a relationship, for example. Okay. But the good news is I can see it's a bit weird because there's trees here, but they've got pink flowers growing out of the trees and they're just starting to bud up. So things will improve, and it's like you've been through a bit of a alone or lonely time before the happiness comes in. All right, let's have a look. The card is the Chariot. This is all about moving ahead. You've got to want to get out of that situation. You've got to take the bull by the horns, or the reins in this case, to move forward. The Chariot is all about being in control of your life and surging forth. The two Egyptian cats here relate to the goddess Bast, and so it's obviously very important to use your intuition in this process of taking control of your life. This card does suggest a triumphant victory of sorts. Don't bother about what's going on in the background with other people, but be responsible for yourself. There could have been some difficulties in the background, but it's your job to not get stuck in that. It's your job to get balanced again so that you can move forward. So first thing you've got to do is want to get out of the situation so you can move forward. This staff in her hand is about personal sovereignty, so making your mind up to move ahead and exerting your personal sovereignty of, what you'll accept in your life and what you won't. Okay, this is card number 3. It's a major arcana card. It's a very powerful card. And so it can be that this is saying that you've got all the power you need to surge forth and move ahead. Okay, even though I'm doing the cards for this week, with this card, it could go on for some months, in fact. Okay. All right, number 4, what do I see for you? Okay, a silver chain around a woman's neck, getting in touch with your feminine side, silver, the feminine, and also the receptive side of yourself. It's hard if you don't receive. If you're not open to receive, it's hard to get what you want, basically. So I do suggest you open yourself up to the power and the gloriousness of the universe. Now, the card that comes out for you for number 4 is, I want that one too. Okay, they're both saying something similar. They're both cups. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is about exploring your subconscious, seas on a lobster here in the ocean, and this is through meeting other people and through socializing. Okay, and he has something to offer. It's a starfish, but this is like offering something to friends, family, the people that traditionally it's a he, in this case it's a she. Okay, it's somebody who's quite confident, and to get about town, to go out and to socialise with other people. This is like an invitation that he's offering. So you could meet somebody, if you've picked card number 4, that's offering you something like a friendship or some sort of social connection, or you'll be going out. Maybe you meet them socially, okay? But it's all about exploring your emotions as well. This one, the Three of Cups, is about working with somebody else in a capacity to achieve an outcome, and you're quite different. You're all different, but it's like there's some socializing involved as well. And you see they're in the mouth of the fish, so there is a spiritual connection with you all, and there's some sort of bountiful kind of outcome that's coming through this spiritual connection, even though you're quite different people. Okay, so again, it's a social kind of atmosphere that's around that. Number 5, card number 5. What do I see for you? Card number 5. There's these books in front of me. They're more like little folders rather than books. So a lot of knowledge and learning. Because they're small folders rather than books, I feel like they're guidelines. So you don't have to do it verbatim. It's just suggestions and indications of what you can do to achieve what you want to achieve. Let's have a look. The card that comes out is the 9 of Cups. It's your hopes and dreams, basically. Sending your hopes and dreams out into the universe. The universe does hear everything, okay? This also suggests that something's coming to an end. It's probably satisfactory. It might not be great, but it's turned out okay. And you're likely to achieve some sort of level of emotional and physical well-being or satisfaction, but maybe you long for more, okay? And it's what's really important is she's grounded in reality. She's on the shore here. She's going to take action with these red legs to move ahead, and she's quite close to her subconscious as well. So the things she's asking for are very practical and down to earth, and achievement is very likely. Okay, so we've only got one major arcana there and a royal card as well. Suggests that this is more or less a normal week for many people, okay? Socialising. Cups seems to be the theme. There is cups here, swords, the chariot, cups, cups, cups. So it does seem that listening to your emotions, feeling your emotions, and acknowledging your emotions are the order of the day for this week, okay? That's how you're going to get somewhere, using your emotions as fuel to fuel the next part of your life. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I do hope this is useful for you. With Venus in Leo, it's probably going to be a pretty nice week for many people this week. Okay, thanks again. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.